We live in a society full of logical fallacies. However, the biggest one that irks me at the moment is how people expect things to just be given to them for free. I'm not talking about compliments or anything like that, but major things like healthcare services, just because life is hard. I could go into the fact that it's a communist mentality and fascist that you expect daddy government to give you everything you need for free while also expecting your father Uncle Sam to silence the bullies telling you that things actually have a cost and need to be paid for. It's like a toddler so used to getting everything for free and never growing up and working for it, but it's so hard. Yes, but literally every other American does it. What makes you special? The fact that you're in poverty and can't afford it? Do you know what happens to adults when they can't afford what they want? They don't get what they want. It blows my mind that for a country that's so full of opportunity and prosperity, that people are unwilling or seemingly unable to work for it. But privilege is nonsense. A great many of the world's wealthiest work for it. You may ignore all the work they put into it and only look at their success at the end, but that's childish. If you refuse to come up with something new that the world needs, be it a new idea or product of any type, a book that ignites hope in the world, or even through volunteer work, that's on you. They say not for profit, but how many charities actually are? You don't need a lot of money, but you do need a backbone. You need to, in spite of those around you failing, continue grinding at what could be a success, or it never will be. But healthcare is so expensive. So you expect it to be paid by the government? The government doesn't pay for it. Us taxpayers do. And the last thing they want is to pay any more than they already do. Don't get it confused. If no one pays, everyone pays. But insurance is expensive. Yes, it is. It is because of what I said before. Then no one will go to the hospital. Yes, they will. People go to the hospital with no intention to pay all the time. The system is corrupt because it's allowed to be. And that's what makes everything more expensive. Well, I don't need to worry. The rich will cover it. Then what happens if you become rich? It's so short-sighted, and it pushes away those who become successful, because those who aren't are so blinded to think that those who are born with it, that they ignore the rich who've worked so hard and have earned it after years of grinding. If people can get free housing, food, medical care, multiple scholarships, and other benefits just because they had a kid, where does that money come from? It has to come from somewhere, right? You hate those who don't make it. No, I don't hate them. I hate having to lift up their slack. And so should you. And besides, treating people like that as if they're incapable of working hard and succeeding, so you need to put all these cushions and safety nets under them just in case they fall and get a boo-boo, is terrible. Do you think that people are adults or infants?